Hi, I'm Allie, and I'm living chronic faith. Thanks for stopping by. I remember when I was a little girl, my grandmother used to love to watch her soap operas, or as she called them, her stories. And afterwards, she would tell us all the things that happened to each of the characters, and she would describe what they did in their day and what challenges they were up against and all the plots and all the things that were going on with them. And if you didn't know better, you would think that she was describing the things that were happening in the personal lives of her real friends. And I think that a lot of people relate to Jesus in a similar way. Like, they talk about the Jesus of the Bible and they talk about the Jesus of their pastor's sermon, but they don't necessarily speak of him in terms of a personal, intimate relationship. And that is what Jesus is calling for. He is calling us into a personal, deep knowledge of who he is. He said to the Pharisees one day, "I am the good shepherd. I know my sheep, and my sheep know me." He wants us to know him. He wants us to know his voice. And I know that we know him as healer and as savior and as friend, but do we really know him as the kind of shepherd who was willing to lay down his life for us? You see, that's the thing about a shepherd. They value their sheep so much that they sit up all night long and keep watch over them to make sure that no enemies come in and devour them. They value their sheep so much that they will go out of their way to make sure the sheep can graze and be watered in a safe place. They value the sheep so much that at the end of the night, when they bring the sheep into the fold, they examine them carefully to make sure there are no injuries or parasites that they need to take care of so that the sheep can be healthy and comfortable. The shepherds value the sheep so much that if one would stray away from the rest of the flock, they will go after that one sheep, bring him back, and carry him around their neck so that he won't stray again into danger. Jesus is our good shepherd, and he loves us and values us, and he's calling us into personal, intimate relationship with him today, so that just as well as he knows us, that we get the opportunity to know him. Because the more that we know him and the more we know his voice, the closer we can follow. And as we follow the voice of our good shepherd, he is faithful to lead us into the life that was destined for us to live. I pray that you'll do that today. That if you don't know him as your good shepherd, that you will dive into that relationship, get to know him and get to know his voice, and most importantly, get to know his unbelievable, incredible love for you. That love that caused him to value you so highly and caused him to be faithful to his promise to lead us in the path that we should go. I love you. I'm praying for you, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great one.